If you're hearing this story right now, don't you dare scroll away, because this is not just another courtroom drama, not just another military conspiracy. This is the kind of story that makes Americans and Brits alike stop in their tracks, the kind that makes your skin prickle and your heart pound, the kind that makes you realize truth is stranger, darker, and more dangerous than fiction. And before I even dive into it, I need you to smash that subscribe button, because stories like this get buried, silenced, hidden under classified stamps and sealed documents. But right here you're going to hear every chilling detail as if you were sitting in the room yourself when the gavel dropped and the silence broke. And when I tell you that the most feared and respected sniper in Navy SEAL history, a black woman whose record was so clean and so terrifying that enemy commanders used to whisper her codename like a ghost story around desert fires, was dragged into a courtroom in shackles like a common criminal, you'll understand why what happened next shook the foundations of Washington, London, and beyond. Because 5 minutes after she was cuffed and made to kneel in front of a judge, the doors opened, boots struck the polished floor, and an admiral with stars on his shoulders walked in, and the entire chamber fell into silence so thick you could hear the collective heartbeat of 100 people, and this was only the beginning of a tale that would weave through betrayal, government secrets, assassinations, and the ultimate twist of who really pulls the strings in the shadows of the West. But to get there, to feel the impact, you need to understand how she ended up in that courtroom in the first place. Because this wasn't just a soldier gone rogue, this was a woman forged by blood, betrayal, and brilliance, and her name, at least the one the public knew, was Lieutenant Commander Naomi Cross, a name that even Special Forces whispered with both reverence and fear, because if Naomi had you in her scope, there was no bargaining, no escape, no prayer, only the certainty that your story ended the moment she exhaled. Naomi Cross had grown up in Baltimore, daughter of a dockworker who died in a union strike gone wrong and a nurse who worked double shifts to keep food on the table, and by the time she was 16 she had learned two things. The world didn't care about fairness, and if you wanted respect you had to take it, so she enlisted straight out of high school, fought through every layer of systemic doubt, racial slur, and sexist sneer until she earned her trident, becoming the first black woman ever to make it through SEAL sniper school, a fact the Pentagon quietly celebrated in press releases but also quietly buried in classified files. Because Naomi's assignments weren't the kind you bragged about on recruitment posters. They were the kind you denied existed, black ops in deserts, jungles, frozen wastelands, where governments swore no Americans were operating in. The morning after Naomi's courtroom bombshell, Washington awoke to a media blackout that was louder than headlines, a suffocating silence where there should have been scandal, and anyone with instincts knew immediately that when the press said nothing it meant the truth was too volatile to print. But within the silence whispers spread, reaching defense contractors over coffee, intelligence analysts in glass towers, and even the pubs of London where off-duty operatives traded rumors with their pints. And the rumor was simple: the SEAL sniper had evidence